So now it's time to look at another way to view your body and your health and a way to achieve true wellness and a system that's clearly working every single day. A lot of people aren't even aware of this because they might be frustrated with the current medical system, the disease care system, but what else is out there? What else can I do? Where else do I go? This is the answer. Research has clearly shown that there's a simple answer to prevent 90% of all heart attacks, 93% of all diabetes, 40% of all cancers, and 50% of all strokes. You want to know how? Simple. It only takes 3 simple steps. Eating right, exercising, having some type of stress reduction. It's not a magic pill, it's not a magic potion, it's none of that. It's all about what? Healthy things that we know our body needs to do to survive, right? That goes into my definition of health. It's just not absence of pain or feeling good, but it's the optimal physical, mental, and social well-being, not just merely the absence of disease or infirmity, right? It's all about not just barely not being sick, but I want to be healthy and thrive optimally, right? Or another way to say it is the ability to express your human potential at 100%. In the wellness care model, we look at disease as in a different model, not as that, oh, something bad got you, you got this bad flu bug, or some cancer chose you out of all the thousands of people out there to make cancer in you, right? It wasn't that it was bad odds, but what? There was something probably lacking inside your body that caused you to become ill in the first place. It's things that could be lacking like your diet, like water, like fresh air, like exercise, or even nerve supply. So it makes sense if there was something lacking that caused you to be ill in the first place. Does it make sense if you just replace that, you can become well, right? It's not about placing something extra in there, a pill or something. It's all about replacing the body and allowing it to, again, regenerate and heal on its own. So that's why we say in our office, it's time for a new approach to health and wellness. So how do we achieve this optimal health and these amazing results that we do here in our office is, there's 5 simple principles that you must understand. Principle number 1 is the body is self-healing, self-regulating, meaning that the body can heal itself. When we were designed and created, the intelligence was put inside us how to heal our own cells, right? If you cut yourself, it heals every single time. It never forgets. Even if I put dirt in that cut, guess what? Your body has intelligence how to heal that. I don't heal anybody as a doctor. Your body has to heal itself. Self-regulating meaning the body can run and control itself. Right now your heart's beating, your lungs are breathing, your immune system is fighting off stuff, your wiggling body parts. I can't think of controlling all those things together, but just innately your body knows how to do all that stuff, and it does it very well. The second principle is that the body just doesn't do this stuff on its own. That there's something controlling it, organizing all of these structures, and it's called your brain and your nervous system. That's the central system that tells your body when to work, when not to work, how to work together, making sure you get enough blood supply to this area, making sure you get the right immune cells to here, making sure you're producing the right hormones. All this is controlled and coordinated by your brain and your nervous system, which is amazing. So that's why I say that we literally live our lives through our nervous system, because if you look at it, it's the 5 senses that allows us to sense and feel what's going on around in our environment. That's processed by your brain, then allows you to change your reaction in your body to adapt to that environment. So basically, I smell my wife's home cooking, right? And all of a sudden, without thinking about it, I start to salivate, my tummy starts to produce stomach acid. I feel hungry, right? Oh, I'm looking at some beautiful fall foliage, right? Doesn't it just make your body relax and calm down? How are you doing that? Right? It's your visual system, your cortical brain that's actually making those endorphins and those feel-good chemicals that allow us to relax. Right? Even if it's experiencing love, even if it's experiencing other emotions, it's all done through your nervous system. So you can't live any aspect of your life without your nervous system. So what happens when we have health problems? It all comes down to a breakdown in this intelligence, this innate intelligence that runs this body. There's some type of subluxation or blocked nerve that occurs, then all of a sudden now your heart doesn't receive the right information. Your lungs, your toes, your neck, your sinuses don't receive the right information, intelligence, so they're not going to react in a healthy way. It's that simple concept. The longer these subluxations are present in these nerves, if these nerves aren't able to send the right signals, these problems only continue to get worse, right? But my job is really simple as a chiropractor. It's just to what? Analyze, locate, and correct these subluxations, restoring that nerve flow back to your body, restoring it back to wholeness and wellness and balance, and thereby what? allowing your body to regain its self-healing, self-regulating properties. It's a simple process, right? But you might say, I've never heard of this subluxation thing. What is this subluxated nerves? Basically, you have to understand what a subluxation is. Let's go back and understand what causes subluxations or causes a breakdown in your health. And it's a big another S word, and it's called stress, right? Anytime your nervous system is bombarded by stress, it's going to cause it to break down. But you might say, oh, I don't have that much stress. Oh, I'm retired, right? Well, what we have to understand is there's different forms of stress, right? There's physical stress, right, on your body, lifting, bending, twisting, and it's not just stress today, but it's all accumulation of stress that you've done, whether it's sedentary lifestyle, whether it's accidents, injuries, all have placed a physical strain on your body and on your nervous system. There's also chemical stresses, what we eat. Why is it when we eat poorly, we feel crappy that day or the next day, right? It stresses or strains your body. And then there's obviously the mental, emotional stress, worrying about things. Yeah, you might not have a lot to worry about today, but if you've gone through a stressful time in your life, that stress is going to be lingering there like a stain that was never cleaned up. So we all have different amounts of these stresses, but we all have 3 every single day in our lives. And when these 3 stresses affects our nerves, it causes what we call subluxations. How stress causes subluxations is a simple fuse analogy, right? If I plug 20 things into a light socket, what's going to happen to a fuse? Boom, it's going to blow. Our bodies can only withstand so much stress, physically, chemically, mentally, emotionally, before it's going to have to give, right? And what's interesting is when these nerves break down, wherever that nerve controls, heart, liver, lungs, digestive system, muscles, right? It's not going to work well. And what's neat is just like this nerve chart, it shows you each nerve goes to a specific area of your body. So when a specific nerve breaks down, it's not the whole system shuts down, it's just that one body part. But this also helps me find out if you actually have a subluxation causing your problem, which is important, right? If you have a digestive issue, I know that the certain nerves, the T5, T6 nerves is what controls that, and I can check that nerve and see, yep, we found a subluxation here, we could probably help you with your stomach issues. T1, T2 controls the heart. Things in the lower back, the lower lumbar area control your lower bowels, digestive system, reproductive system, hormones, clear down in your legs. Things up in the neck control sinuses, immune function, overall clarity, mental clarity, overall like ear infections, issues with that are all controlled by the nerves in the neck. So it makes it really simple, this type of chart, to see, can chiropractic help you or not? Do you have a subluxation causing your health problem? Then I know whether I can help. So now that we know how stress can cause subluxations and affect your overall health, anybody interested into see if you have a subluxation? Would it be nice to know if you had stress that's causing your health problem? And the answer to the question would be, how would you know if it's a subluxation? And the most common answer I have is oh, because I would hurt, my neck would hurt, my back would hurt, right? Subluxation is not a back problem. Subluxations are a health problem, and they can affect your health in a lot of different ways. Just like this chart shows. Do you know only 10% of people who have subluxations actually show up as pain? That's these 10% actually sensory, right? You might have altered sensations like numbness or pain, but that's going to be that 10%. We're actually going to have 45% of people who have subluxation. They're going to present with something like motor deficiency, right? They may not have strength or weakness, or their coordination, their balance is going to be off, or their posture might be off. That's going to be this 45%. Or this other 45% might not have pain, might not have posture or coordination problems or muscle weakness. They might just have an internal problem. Their heart might not beat regularly. They might have sinus issues. They might get sick all the time. They might not have regular hormonal cycles. The only way that you're going to know you're not going to have pain on the outside is just one of these body parts on the inside aren't going to work. And a lot of people actually have a combination of those, but if you're just solely basing on how you feel, again, that's that symptom-based mentality, we know that's not working, you're going to miss the whole other ballgame. So another way to look at it is how your body's functioning. Look at these cool scans that we get to do every day in our office. That makes it totally clear. White areas mean healthy nerves, color areas means that there's some type of subluxation, breakdown in your nervous system, some type of stress that's causing your health issue. So we can see without a shadow of a doubt, without my opinion or anything, whether or not you have a subluxation that's causing your health problems. So is there any proof out there that this wellness type system or this chiropractic can actually help people more than just neck pain and back pain? Yeah, there's tons of research, and here's just a few of those cases. First one here is about blood pressure. Do you know people who have to get adjustments, actually their blood pressure actually significantly drops, both top and bottom number? Infantile colic. Here's kids, 94% of kids with colic, right, show improvement after a chiropractic adjustment. How many mothers would like to know that, right? Ulcers. Here, if you get an adjustment versus taking medication, you actually get improvement 10 days earlier than taking the medication. Chiropractic and ear infections, kids who get adjusted always respond favorably to ear infections, right? All we do is adjust right below the ears, allowing the ears drain the way they should be, and things clear up naturally, right? They don't need another antibiotic and another antibiotic and another one, right? Just correct the underlying cause. Take the nail out and let's not cover up the symptom. Here's asthma, showing kids that get adjusted with asthma, or even adults with asthma, show an increase in improvement, decrease in symptoms, and what? Also decrease in medications. Isn't that pretty cool? Here was another neat study. It was done out in Chicago with an HMO group. There was actually over 700,000 people in this HMO group, and they were told, you can't go see your primary care doctor first, your medical doctor first. Your first choice, no matter what your health care is, has to be a chiropractor. Wow, what happened? This was the results, that there was an over 60% reduction in this group. This was done for a whole entire year, in hospital admissions, hospital days, outpatient surgeries, and an 85% reduction in what? Drugs, right? Isn't that pretty amazing? There was less spent on healthcare, and guess what? The overall approval rating was over 90%. People were satisfied with the care they got, right? Who wouldn't want to get healthier without drugs and surgery, right? Anybody know who this guy is? Yeah, Jerry Rice. Most people don't know that during his playing career, his secret to longevity and his secret to his success was getting a regular chiropractic adjustment before every game. He credits chiropractic with his longevity, right? And he didn't get adjusted because he had a neck pain or back pain before a game. He knows once he got adjusted, he ran quicker, his coordination was better, he caught the ball better, and also helped prevent him from injuries and got him back on the field quicker when he did. Jerry Rice was a specific high-class athlete that used chiropractic to better his performance on the field. We're not athletes, but wouldn't all of us like to perform better in life? Get along with people better, get more things done during the day, have a better life enjoyment? We don't all have to be Jerry Rice, but the concept still stays the same. And do you know, chiropractic patients on average only spend about 1/3 the amount of money on healthcare as everyone else? Why is that? Because chiropractors give away their services for free, right? No. When you actually correct the underlying cause of the problem, you don't have to spend money and spend more money and spend more money to correct the symptoms of the treatment that you're using, right? That by correcting the underlying cause and correcting it now will save you huge money down the road. That's how chiropractic saves patients. And we've had patients that's been coming into our office for 8, 9, 10 years. Every year they get a little healthier, get a little healthier, get a little healthier, right? That is if you work on it. If you ignore your health, it doesn't do that. So in the end, chiropractic has been shown without a doubt, with its wellness concepts, to save money while promoting health, whereas medicine has been spending an enormous amount of money and only causing us to become sick because the system is broke. The symptom-based treatments are broke. We need to make healthy patients, just not curing diseases.